The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, this is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an in. First down on a gain of 10. Now Murray. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. 4 yards remain for second down. Up the middle they go. Woodard. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Woodard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Again, Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The Colts at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Murray now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Looking for Jelani Woods that time.
And it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Extra point by McLaughlin. It's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, Woodard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get to the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run on first down. Woodard, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to go, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, but that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
1st down, Charger.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Woodard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Murray, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert being chased out left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around, and outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing now is Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton,
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the 50, here's Herbert.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is taken around the 12. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 1st down, Woodard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce, 44 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Third and 2, Herbert.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll run on first down. Woodard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, Woodard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Quick slant to Brown.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce
with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up.
Loose inside the 30.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, and even better.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Dayo Odeyingbo there to make the play defensively.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert on first down now. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, 56 yards.
And the Chargers are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Colts. At the 47-yard line.
Murray now. Catch made here by Campbell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now Murray again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Guyton,
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
and the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Room here to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Murray going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown Colts.
Jelani Woods.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
That's caught inside the 20. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chargers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. As the teller I'm a rapper.